We're on the air. Good morning. Welcome to the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM, streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com. And we are at the Rec Center for the 2016 Wellness Expo.
Yeah.
So get on out here if you want to be well. All kinds of booths set up. I mean, anything that does with health, it's here.
Same thing you're supposed to read off.
No,
and it's kind of nice to be sitting here with two guys that care about their fitness and have stayed in good shape. And I'd like to commend you guys for that. You both look good.
Well, that's why we're here, you know. We kind of, you know, we're the
yes, you guys are kind of, they want you to walk around so everyone can see what not to do. Is what they told me.
What not to do.
That's why we're on the radio today.
Well, I'm Scott Kirby. Jake Johnston Joe Ryan is with us this morning. We're lucky enough for him to be here.
I'm surprised he can remember it was here.
And we got Coach Al with us this morning. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Busy day today, but before we get to it, congratulations on number 600. That's the elusive 600, which we should have got Tuesday night. And I don't even think we want to talk about that game because a little fired up. Anybody that was able to watch it or rewatch it online, man, had that one.
Yeah, we did. And, this group here is they're making them interesting. And, again, we had a double-digit lead last night and had to fight for our life again. And, what happens is that our kids teams pick up the intensity as the game goes on. They'll start out the first half, and they'll play a little zone. They'll kind of search, and we're pretty good against the zone offense. And we hit 4 threes, just bang, bang, bang last night, and before you know it, it was a 12-point lead. And then they go back to where they get to where they want to just pressure and deny. The worst thing we could do is probably hit 4 threes, because then we got to go play belly up man-to-man defense to where they force us to the perimeter. And it changes our philosophy totally. Against the zone, we can be in a comfort zone. Getting into man-to-man, they force us to be uncomfortable. And, I thought Aaron Harp had a great game last night. But that's what has to happen when you play against a team that is going to pressure you on the perimeter and take away your perimeter shot. You have to be able to get to the basket. And Aaron done a nice job, and Isaiah. And those are our 2 dribble drivers. And even Ben Grunder's picking up to where he can, get to the basket every once in a while. And, so if we could have 3 of those and still have 2 shooters sitting on the perimeter, you combat. You hit the threes on the zone, and then you start dribble driving. Then they got to shut that off, and then you have to be able to hit your threes again. So it's just a chess game, and it was a fun game last night for some people.
Well, the first quarter we started off kind of slow, never really got into a groove or the swing of things. Really picked it up second quarter. Aaron got in a little bit of foul trouble. Had to put him on the bench for a while. Really kind of picked it up second quarter, went at halftime, and then came out second half flat, up by 13 at half. Come out before you know it, we're only up by 4, and then 2, and then tie, and then it was back and forth all the way to the end of the game. Give credit to the kids, they hung in there, played good D. Like you said, Hop and Bowers able to get to the rim, and
we say they come out flat. I'm not sure they come out flat. The opponent just makes their adjustments. Yeah. And, when we make a run in the third quarter, do people say, well, that team came out flat? I would like to think the adjustments is why they look like they're flat, and that's what happens to us. And, last night was no different. They were down by 12. They were in a emergency mode, right. And boy, they come out and pressured us, and it just takes us. Our guys have got to understand that teams are going to do that and not wait. As the game goes on, you could see we became more comfortable playing that, and we were able to, in the fourth quarter, be able to pull it out.
15-12 overall, 8-8 in the conference. Game tonight in Joliet. Tuesday at home, senior night, as well as 8th grade night and fan appreciation. Then we wrap it up next Friday.
Unbelievable. It just seems like we were sitting here talking about our tournament, and we're moving right into the end.
Well, the goal every year is at least 20 wins. If we win out and then win the regional, that's your 20. So
Well,
Sounds good.
That's an easy chore.
Well, until we look at the regional, we're in subsection B with Clinton, Decatur, Eisenhower, Decatur MacArthur, Jacksonville, Rochester, Springfield High School, Springfield Lanphier, SHG, Springfield Southeast, and Taylorville. They don't have it divided up yet, do they?
Yeah, the pairings are out already.
Yeah.
They came
Clinton,
out. We play Clinton on Monday night at 7:30. With the winner playing Southeast on Wednesday. The first game that night will be Taylorville and Decatur Eisenhower, and the winner will play MacArthur on Tuesday night of regional week. So that'll be not this coming week, but the following week. So there'll be 2 games on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, and one on Friday, the championship game. So, you know, this is the first time that we've had to play a play-in game, but that's okay. You know, it just, to me, it makes our kids just get a little more comfortable, and you know, the bad thing is we play Southeast Tuesday and probably
Turn around.
8 days later have to play them again. That's not as bad as the other situation where the first game Decatur Eisenhower plays Taylorville, and if things work out, that should be Eisenhower. They would play MacArthur on Tuesday night. Well, they play them Friday, so they'd play them Friday and turn around and play them again Tuesday. So
In Lincoln.
in Lincoln.
So they're not just playing in Decatur. They both have to travel to Lincoln. Joe, do you understand that?
I was trying to follow it on the map.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out the IHSA.
Well, they
Trying
don't
to figure out how does Clinton get thrown at. To me, that's a team that's, I don't remember us ever playing
His
Clinton.
first year, the
First year
Clintons.
they got bumped up.
His first year, Clinton as
They bumped up or we bumped down.
They bumped up. We're usually right there, Joe.
You'll say there they yeah, I was gonna say that seems like an odd team to be in our.
And they can't be liking that. I mean,
No, they called last spring. They were wanting to play in our summer league. They wanted to play in our tournament because they knew at that point that they were going to be a 3A. So, you know, they've got a few overs, so they're not even close to, I don't think,
I
going
say
back
they're in
down
over their
next
heads in
year.
this.
and do they don't play very many 3A schools during the season, do they? It's
No.
all 2A and maybe a 1A here and there.
Yep.
So they're in for awakening because it's between 2A and 3A. It's a pretty big step.
Yeah, they're going to have a little difference. Hey, Coach, you know, the Lanphier, going back to the Lanphier game, that a heck of a ball game to watch. And then things all got crazy there at the end, and we thought we had some fouls and this and that. And I just wanted your take on the end of that game and how it all kind of went crazy there at the end. But I thought it was a great game to watch. Just we didn't come out on the.
Yeah, you know, and again, that's a situation where you're up 5 points. You know, you got to be able to take care of that with 30 seconds to go. And, you know, that looking back as coaches, and we always look, what could we have done? And, you know, do you foul them and just let them shoot free throws instead of let Bishop, because Bishop shooting a 30-footer is a free throw with somebody in his face fading away into the stands.
Bombs too.
He's a phenomenal shooter, and you know, he hit the 3 to get them within 2. Now then a 3 could win it. So if when they go to the basket or when they're, you know, looking to make a move, what if you foul them? You know, these are things you look at. It's just like when you're up 3 with 10 seconds to go. Do you foul and shoot free throws? But then you got to get the rebound.
Did you think about that last night? I was giving you trouble. Maybe you were kind of just basking in the 600, calling that timeout after we made it. You're just kind of basking in it.
I guess so, Joe.
But you're, because do you think about then? Do you foul quickly and sit in the line like you talking about?
That's just an added thing. I've not been one to foul, but because you got to get the rebound on a free throw, and you know, I felt the officials were letting them take off before the ball was even released last night, and you know, they had us pinned under the basket almost every time, and you know, if you do that and you're shooting a free throw and let them get a tip in, you know, you lose the basketball game. So there's a lot of different options and there's a lot of different philosophies out there. That's what makes you know, the sport so
when you
intriguing.
win, that's the one that works.
That's the only thing that matters. So
now, can you explain something to the common fan? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking at. But
well, we're pretty sure.
I don't know what a travel is these days. Is a high school game turning into the NBA game where you get a 2-step hop and go to the rim, or
and get fouled and
is that
continuation? I don't.
Is that something you're seeing as well? And I don't know. To me, even in the Lanphier game and last night, it seemed like there was a lot of a lot of traveling that wasn't called, but maybe I don't know.
Well, I
want to know the rules.
I tell you, it's not an easy job, and you know, I know they're not. It's just not an easy job, and the athletes have gotten so good, and the players, and the different things that you see, and coaches are always trying to find ways to get an advantage, and you work the officials, and I thought they done a nice job last night. I couldn't say anything. They were wanting to call the hand check, and they told us before the game they were going to call the hands, and that was the emphasis back at the beginning. And my question was to them, when the state tournament starts, are you going to call hand check?
Call hand check, exactly.
That's the way I want to play. If you're going to call them, call them. But if you're not going to call them when the tournament starts, don't call them now. So
be consistent.
That's a whole key, and I think that you'll find most coaches just consistency on how you call the game. And if a foul is a foul in the first 2 minutes, it's a foul in the last 2 minutes. And
that's the problem.
Yeah,
it all changes during the game.
Well,
somehow.
In the heat of the game and where you're at, and you don't want to call that. You don't want to call that foul that could be a game changer. Well, if you don't call the foul, it's a game changer. So
exactly,
it's frustrating.
And do you think you guys working the officials have something to do with that? You know what I mean? Like if you've been working them all day about fouls, and then all of a sudden they've changed their mind later in the game.
Yeah.
And
I say, well, we ain't calling that one.
Yeah.
And again, there's not too many people that want to put that striped shirt on. And,
I know I don't.
And
I know we like to yell at them.
It's getting less and less and less.
Well, you're having a hard time people doing it because they don't want to deal with the Joe Ryans or the.
Whoa.
But yeah, it is tough. But when you do put those stripes on, you have an obligation and a responsibility, and hopefully they're not, not calling it because they have a beef with somebody or a particular coach or fan. So yeah, it's a tough job, and I don't do it. You ever reffed a basketball game, Joe?
Couldn't get up and down the floor.
Oh, now hang on.
Jake, have you?
Yeah.
They'd have to have 5 officials, one in each corner and a couple and a half court.
I think they may need to go to that.
It's a good idea.
I'm more of a football official. I'm going to stand over here on the sidelines. I'll let you know what's going on.
We've seen you on the sidelines in the football game.
The football official, you can pretty much hide out there. Just step up in the middle of them.
Not if you're Bob Ness. Sometimes
as a football coach, you can hide too.
That might be the funniest thing you've ever said.
That's the only thing he said today.
You're a funny guy, Jake.
Well, Coach, what's
with one every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it takes.
What's the?
Hi, Coach.
Hello. How are you?
Are you okay?
I'm healthy.
A little sideline interview for the coach.
I'll tell you what. You got some fans coming over?
No.
Go Railers.
Go Railers.
Razel. Raise them up. Razel, get them up. Give us one of these.
Take them off.
Which way you need it?
You got to get them up.
I graduated from
46.
That makes you 29.
Funny guy right there.
This guy, he graduate with you?
Funny.
I've never seen that guy before.
You don't have insurance?
I have
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
See you later.
Well, Coach,
The Raider fans are everywhere.
Busy day today. What's on the agenda? I know the freshmen have a game here in about 45 minutes or so.
The freshmen are playing in our freshman tournament. Last year we picked up a contract with Joliet Central, and it just happened to be that the playing date that we have is the day of our tournament, and they wanted to play a freshman game along with the sophomore and the varsity. So we did that here last year, and this year we're going up there. So as soon as the kids get done, it's a wild day today, and as soon as they get done with the tournament, we're gonna feed them, get them on a bus, and we're all going to Joliet. Freshmen play at 4 o'clock, sophomores at 5:30, and the varsity at 7. So it'll be a long day, but it's also a day where the kids get to spend together. And I think that's really, if you're going to have a good basketball program, or any sport or any team concept, you got to spend time together and have a good time. So we'll go up there and.
Coach, what will the kids be eating today? Do we know that?
I have no clue. That's the other thing. That's for a month I've tried to figure out how to feed the kids, and you got one group that plays at 4, and the ideal thing is to eat 3 hours prior to your game. Well, you got a 4 o'clock game, you got a 5:30 game, you got a 7 o'clock game.
Just make a bunch of PB&Js and throw them in a box.
We've done that before. When we were over at Jacksonville at a term, we just got a big hotel room and went out and bought peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and that's what they had. And
buy some chips and peanut butter and jelly and call it a done deal.
Mountain Dew and Pixie Sticks.
All right,
keep moving, Sailor.
I ignore him.
Well, Coach, thanks for stopping by today. We'll let you get going. I'm sure you got stuff to get packed up and ready to go and figure out what you're going to feed these kids. And once again, and you got your 600th win at Lincoln.
And there's nothing wrong with $5.99. You got the 600.
600. That's just with Lincoln Community High School. Jake was telling me that overall you're 859.
859 what?
Wins?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't say
maybe
that.
7.
What'd you say? You said 859.
No, I said it was. Well, you guys can talk about this off the air, not on the air.
I don't even know why we have you here.
Funny comment. He had a funny comment.
Go to the bounce house.
We're going to that bounce house.
All right, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Good luck tonight. Hopefully, sounds like you're going to have a pretty good fan base. A lot of people I've talked to are going to make the trip up. It's only 2 hours.
Did you talk about their team? Did I miss that?
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about
Throw something out there.
Well, real quick, Joliet Central is much like Southeast. They've got really good guard. They got a good inside player. They got good role players. It'll be not really 6'3", 6'2". They've got their best player is a kid named Sims that is about a 5'9", 5'10" guard that can really shoot it and really take over a game. So we'll have to maybe keep him under control.
All right, should be a good ball game.
We hope so.
It should be. 601.
601. 599 specials are over with. They're gone.
Yep, they're over. All right, we'll take a commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to talk some girls basketball. Big winners last night, and football team has a new coach, and Major League Baseball is firing up. So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. Name that tune.
AC/DC.
Bon Jovi.
Eminem.
That's BTO, baby. BTO.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats here on 96.3 FM. Be sure to stick around after our show as Big Daddy Jim from the Lincoln Country Morning Show Drive and Jeff #2 from the Classic Rock Experience and Casey, the Fix 96 Prize Queen.
Prize Queen.
Yeah, they will entertain you until noon with lots of guests.
They gave up on no one girl, huh?
Fun, yeah, it's Queen. It's not Prize Girl anymore. Fun and prizes brought to you by Healthy Communities Partnerships here at the 2016 Wellness Expo at the Lincoln Park District. I hope their guest getter is better than our guest getter.
I got a guest getter on the line now. Do we have a caller, Jim? Who do we have out there?
Is this thing on? Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
There we go.
Hey, good morning,
Coach Richmond calling in.
Congratulations on a big win last night. Regional champs to beat Mahomet 68-49.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the first time we've won a regional in how long, Coach?
10 years. The last one was in 05-06.
All right. Well, hats off to you. Nice work. Tell us a little bit about the game last night because obviously none of us were there.
The game was really exciting. We played an incredible first half, and we went into the locker room at halftime up 40-17. The girls just played incredible defense. They moved the ball on offense well, just passed the ball around, found each other. we were able to finish in the paint, finish our layups on fast breaks, and just kind of able to get a nice jump in the first half. The second half, the other team came out fired up, and we were able to get things under control a little bit and began controlling the tempo, and things just continued to swing our way in the fourth quarter and finished the game strong. It was very exciting, and there were a lot of people out there to support us, and that was really nice to have. And the girls they went out there and they played hard. They played their hearts out.
Well, you said a big crowd. That's good, and I'm speculating you're going to have an even bigger crowd Monday when you guys travel to Clinton. You're going to take on the Rochester Rockets at 7:30. You get by that game, and you guys are looking pretty good. You've played Rochester twice this year, obviously in the Central State 8. How did those two games fare for Lincoln?
We competed well in both games. We lost the first one by 8 and the second one by 9. We're looking to make a run on them.
Well, you know what they say, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and that's who you kind of want to compare yourself to, a Rochester, because they're the top of the conference.
Absolutely.
They're gonna. I think did they win state last year or make it to state?
They played second in state last year. I believe the last time I saw they were ranked maybe 5th. Springfield High is ranked 9th, which if we beat Rochester, there's a chance that we could run into Springfield High after that. And same thing, we played them close the first time we saw them, and I think that if our girls come to play, I think that we could have a ball game on our hands on Monday night.
Central State 8 strong.
Yeah, it is strong, and it sounds to me like you guys you're playing your best basketball right now. You are a young team. You have a couple senior leaders on there, but to be playing like this right now, that's a good thing. And go out Monday night, tell them to put it all on the court, and we'll see what happens. Exactly.
That's the plan. Yeah, we're healthy, and everybody's really upbeat and great attitude. It's just we're playing our best basketball, and that's what you want at this time of the year. You prepare all year long for this time of the year, and they put in the work early, and it all is falling right into place right now, and that's really exciting for us. It's really exciting for the girls that their hard work is beginning to pay off, and they're starting to really feel it, and I think that they're hungry for another victory.
Coach Richmond, we just want to congratulate you. Nice work. You've how long now? 3-4 years you've been here?
This is my 4th year.
4th year. Nice work. You got her turned around. We're going in the right direction.
Thank you.
Regional championship, and the first one in 10 years. Awesome.
It was very exciting, and the girls played. Couldn't have asked them to play a better game. They played so hard. Played as a team, and they earned that. They earned that title of regional champs, and they deserved it.
Regional champs, that's a big deal. Let's get sectional champs in there.
Yes, that's the plan.
We don't want to put any pressure on you, but we need sectional champs out of you, okay?
Well, anytime during this time of the year, you run a regional, the pressure's on. Now everybody's gunning for you. They know that you're not just another team out there to be there. They know you're a serious team to compete with, and So.
And you don't have too long to enjoy it. You got to get back out there in a few days.
Yep. So. We practiced. Don't practice already. We practiced at 7 this morning, and
ooh, man.
I know the girls took a vote. I said you can go at 2 or you can go at 7, and they voted 7. So I guess they wanted the rest of their day to relax.
Absolutely.
Probably hang out with their families or do whatever, So.
Well, good for you. Congratulations, Coach.
Well,
very, 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 very exciting.
Thank you.
Get that fan base out there. I'm sure you're going to have a big student section. I know there's people posting stuff on Facebook and then the web, our website and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be awesome if people could come out and support us. We love a big crowd. The girls feed off of that energy that this town and the support that this town provides. They feed off of it. They love it. They love their fans. And the more people that are there, I just know the girls will just show up to play for them. So,
absolutely.
We'd love for people to come out and support us. It's at 7:30 at Clinton.
It's a 20-minute drive. Easy peasy. So, right?
You're like a human garment.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
All right, Coach, thanks for taking some time with us this morning, and we wish nothing but the best for you girls on Monday, and good luck, and
thank you.
Take it to the Rockets.
We will. Thank you very much.
All right.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks.
That's Coach Richmond, the Lincoln Lady Railer basketball coach. That is exciting. And they just kind of just walk through the regional. You know, they take on a Mahomet team last night who, whenever you make a regional championship game, you know, you're not just some little scrub of a team. And, you know, they beat them by 19 points.
They're playing good ball right now, man.
And that's when you want to play your best basketball. You want to peak at the end of the season. And when regionals, sectionals hit, Rochester, you know, they got to be thinking in the back of their mind right now, hey, this is a Lincoln team that they've competed with us. They're in the ball game. It is hard to beat a team 3 times.
Well, we had talked some girls basketball hoops a little earlier, you know, argument being made. It's a fun game to watch. It's a much more strategic game. You're not completely relying on usually one thoroughbred to get you a big group of points. You know, it's a very team-oriented game. You know, all basketball is, but at the same time, I think in the men's game, a lot of times you're going to get a guy like a Bishop, you know, or Gavin Block. They can do a lot for one team.
They can't play in a girls' league.
No. I'm comparing the guys.
Scott Kirby probably.
I got you. You were comparing. Okay.
Scott Kirby.
Well, like I said,
I
we
don't
had
know
this
that
argument earlier.
We wouldn't make the team.
The girls' game. It's a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
You know.
And especially, it's even more fun when you're winning.
It's definitely more. Everything's more fun.
Oh, absolutely. Well, hey, let's take another commercial break. We come back. We got a new football coach.
Coach Silky.
Matt Silkowski. He's from up north. We're going to have him on next week. We'll go a little bit over that later on, but stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM.
There's a rumor out there that you can play the drums, but no one's ever heard you.
That's the way we do it.
That's a rumor out there.
That's the way we do it on the Cheap Seats anyway. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats.
And we're back.
And where are we at, Joe?
We're out at the rec.
What do you got in the bag there?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
You're on TV.
Everything's in the bag.
Say hi to the camera.
Wave.
A camera.
Perfect.
Give Lloyd a hug.
Give Lloyd a hug. Free hugs.
Free hug.
Free hugs from Lloyd. There you go. There you go, Lloyd. Get in there tight.
I wish I had that on.
Get in there tight.
Hey, where are we at and what are we doing today? Anybody know? What's going on here? We got all kinds of stations set up.
It's a health fair type thing, but we changed the name of it. So what is it?
The name.
It's the what is it? The Wellness Expo.
Wellness Expo.
It just sounds more professional.
Thought you would have known that.
Yeah, and speaking of professional, Big Daddy Jim and Jeff number 2 will be taking over after us, as well as the Fix 96 prize queen.
Get them up. Raise them up.
And Jeff was telling us just a little bit ago that this is his favorite.
It is his favorite
time of year. It's like it's better than Christmas.
Well,
people are coming here.
You know,
getting information.
Well, not only that, he loves interacting with everybody.
Yeah,
you know, the mass of people.
He's a people person.
Oh, he's a people person.
I don't know how many people came up and gave him a hug this morning. I mean, I'd say 10, 20.
I think him and Lloyd are tied.
It's
for
close.
hugs.
I think Jeff still got Lloyd beat. So
tied up in knots.
Well, there's all kinds of things. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you what's around here because, I mean, there's just the farmer's in.
We have no internet.
We have no internet. We got free bowling.
Free bowling
Sunday, March 6th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Logan Lanes. What else we got?
You just got to get out here. It's free to get in.
Well, you know what we could do, but we can't.
Samples.
If we were wireless, we could walk around and look at things.
Interview the Amarin.
There you go.
Thing.
I don't know that we have enough cords.
What is that Amarin thing walking around?
It
looks kind of like a bee on top of something.
It looks like one of those new light bulbs. What do you call them?
A light bulb.
Incandescent, whatever. With a bee stuck in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was catching it.
And it's got 4 arms.
Law enforcement down here to your right, so straighten up.
Feel very safe.
You should feel safe.
Yeah, and
Lincoln and Lowton County's finest.
Well, now, Big Daddy Jim and Jeff number 2 are going to stick around all day, aren't they? And the prize queen will be here. And
I think they're here till, what, 4? No, they're here till 1. He just told me 1.
Oh, is it closing at 1?
12:20? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh, trivia.
Here's some trivia.
Let's give away a pizza.
A pizza
from Stuffteria.
Good for you at the health fair. Giving away the pizza.
You can get the wheat crust.
Great.
Wheat crust.
Wheat crust.
You got a trivia?
John Andrews going to visit with us. John, you want to come on air and talk?
How many wins does Coach Al have?
Overall?
At home.
At home.
We do overall. We can do either one.
Overall. How many wins does Coach Al have overall? Call in at 737-3791. No, wait. Huh?
I'll have the answer.
What's 737-3791 is the phone line, or you can tweet it to Lloyd. How many total wins over his career does Coach Al have?
Or the last Lincoln Raider to dunk in the game?
Ooh. Do you know that answer? We have to know the answer.
No, we don't. We make it up. It's radio.
We make up everything.
Okay.
Whoever can call in and tell us who we think is the last one to dunk.
Speaking of slam dunk, I think the Raider football program has got a new coach, Matt Silkowski. From Homewood Flossmoor. That's up north.
School about 3,000 kids.
8A school. Runners up last year. Was it 2 years ago? So he's going to bring down a different philosophy. We're going to get his football knowledge next Saturday. He's going to come on to the show.
He's going to come on the show at 9:30 next Saturday. I told him Neil came on first, so he said he'd pop in after 9:30.
All right, you're not going to – okay, so 9:30. We can – because I do an agenda.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why I told him. I said about 9:30 because Neil comes on first.
He's still talking about this agenda thing.
Well, tell you what, he can't spell it. AGEN.
You can't do an agenda when your guest getter doesn't give you information.
No, that's not working together.
Yeah. We're not playing. There is
like
no
this pregame meal we had this morning, going over everything, talking about the talking points.
We went over production.
You were late getting here. Jim and I had set everything up. You just walking?
You don't even know how to set things up.
I'm concerned.
Okay, so anyway, I want to tell you this just so they have it. Coach Silkowski will be on the radio at 9:30 to talk and tell us a little bit, and then he will be going out to the high school, and he'll be in the auditorium at 11 a.m. next Saturday morning to meet the parents, meet the public, hang out, talk football, blah, blah, blah. So make sure you listen at 9:30 a.m. and then get out to the high school. You can meet him. He's going to talk a little bit about the program he's going to try to instill, and go out and meet him. And I tell you what, first impressions, I really like him. He's very personal. He's got some good ideas. He's obviously, you're coming from an 8A school. Let's play for state championship. I believe they had 22 coaches on staff. He's going to bring some knowledge with him. It should be an exciting time. There you go.
Are you officially fired?
Actually, yes. I'm officially fired every year.
Okay. I just want to make sure that was
he's like a stray cat. Once you feed him, he doesn't go away.
He's coming back, yeah.
Hey, looks like you've been fed well.
I keep coming back.
There we go. Stray cat strut.
There we go.
Here we go. Stray cat strut.
What are we looking at?
No one knew those records.
Okay.
Have you found the dunk thing yet?
Is that up to date though? When was that last updated? Like 2012?
Why do you have to go there?
Well, I mean, if we run a respectable sports show here. We can't just throw out.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wrong information.
There's another hug, and Maxwell leads 2-1.
2-1. Maxwell
House takes the lead.
Okay, so we have to add 1 to that.
Okay.
So he's actually, that means he's, let's see here, one win away from
number 9.
Yeah, 1 win away from number 9.
Okay, all right.
What if he knows that?
We'll say it's this.
Yep.
And
we're
what's
back.
That second number? Oh, it doesn't say. Right. Oh, yeah, it does. That's pretty good. All right, what do you guys want to talk about now?
Well,
because my agenda's over. And Lloyd is wanting to get on the bounce house, so I think there's a challenge out there. Huh?
You want to talk?
We have Coach Emily coming on.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
Kept on. Nobody wants to come on and talk. Well,
I bet they're not having a problem talking about us somewhere.
I'm sure. I see a lot of chuckles as they look over here, but nobody wants to step up to the mic. Baseball season, pitchers and catchers met yesterday, and this is like Christmas for Jake.
Oh, that's my favorite time of year.
It's mine too.
I'm not gonna lie. This year is your favorite time.
Yeah, right now.
Right now, yeah.
It is exciting.
Actually, you had high expectations last year too.
No,
you wanted to be mellow about it, but really, I had really high expectations.
Not at the beginning of the season. About June, expectations really started to rise.
Okay.
But, now there's a target on their back.
I would say, they're predicted to win the Super Bowl.
And they're predicted, and we talked about it earlier, where a lot of our best information's out there. Yeah. It's tough to win 100 games. A lot of the experts have them projected winning 100. Yeah. And the Cardinals are
I think, what did you say, 101?
101. But
and you do realize how hard it is to win 100. I mean, how few teams have won 100 games.
You're right.
I mean, that is a really difficult thing to do.
Hello?
Not only.
Yeah, hold on. We got a caller.
We got a caller.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
Hey.
Hey.
How we doing?
Just to entertain your topic, I think he's got 791 wins, and I'm going to say it was the Van Hook kid on the last person that talked.
791, you're not even close.
I like the Van Hook answer.
I know he got 700 the year they went to state.
And that was 2 years ago. So you're saying that he won 91 games in 2 years?
I like his attitude.
Okay, I guess I was thinking that'd be 3 years. I was thinking 25 wins times 3 years, so I'm a year off. So 759.
That's not a bad guess, but
still off.
Who's the caller?
We'll give you one. It's fair. Yeah. We'll give you one more try.
What I really want to hear about is Joe's trip to Chicago on Wednesday night. That's what I haven't heard anything about.
We can't comment on that.
You might want to cover that.
Well, the way he talks, they went up, they watched AC/DC, and came home.
That's exactly the
very
uneventful.
Right
1973, they came out with their first album, and we went over and watched AC/DC, had great seats, and Angus Young has still got it. Guy was everywhere. Don't miss that show, fans. Get out and see AC/DC.
They're in St. Louis tonight, correct?
Yes, they are.
There's a bunch of guys from Lincoln going down tonight, so
I like the Van Hook answer, though.
Spend the extra money. Spend the extra money and get the better seat. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, I'm not going.
Those guys are old. How do they do it?
So are you, Joe.
I'm not performing. These guys know. We got to be 70.
Tell us that.
Do they still sound the same?
Oh, yeah, they were good. I'm telling you, they were great. They were good.
They're just lip syncing.
No, they weren't lip syncing. And if you go online and you get their playlist,
you guys are aware that Scott Kirby was in a band too, right?
Well,
I don't hear much about that, but he traveled. He was on the road for a while too. So
just for a while, and then I decided I better settle down and do a sports show. So,
and we're back. What's this?
Okay, so.
What?
We got another caller, did you say, Jim?
We got another. Well, hey, Ferris, thanks for calling in, buddy. The Van Hook, that's probably the last one. That's a good answer right there.
Good answer.
All right. Who we got on the line now here? They hung up. Psych.
And we lost them.
Well, I thought we had them.
Let's just say soon. Cheap seats challenge.
Cheap seats.
Call us back. We lost you. We lost you, caller. Call us back.
Yeah. That's probably the wrong number. They're probably trying to.
Probably scared him.
Here comes that Amarin thing again. He scares the living everything out of me.
And apparently it does your daughter too, because she is freaked out.
Well, the little one here had a little booster shot.
Oh,
and, it
didn't really boost her, huh?
It's not boosting her so far.
The prize queen is here. Just joined us.
Prize queen is here.
That's what we called you.
So the prizes will be flying.
Prize queen.
Look at this thing.
Zippo the zip lighter.
That thing is freaky looking.
It's freaking me out. What is that thing?
What is that thing?
It's a bee?
Yeah.
It's a bee. Sure. Looks like a light bulb.
It's a bee.
Okay.
Hello, Cavalmans. You guys want to talk on the radio?
No talking. Nobody wants to talk. They want to stare, walk by and stare, but nobody wants. And Lloyd is all about the bounce house.
Lloyd is. I'm telling you.
I think
Lloyd,
he can take you.
I think Lloyd beat you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, how much time we got left on the show? 7 minutes. We can be down there in 2. You guys can race. We can have an ambulance here in 5.
They usually have an ambulance here. Uh-oh. Are you ready?
Let's get ready to number.
All right, what's the brackets?
Well,
Kirby against Kirby, Ryan against Johnston.
Kirby, the filmer, he wants you.
Yeah.
He personally wants you.
He asked you out. He called you out.
Then you two go first. Ryan against Kirby.
You guys go first, and I have the win.
Well, I think Jeff Benjamin says that Neil has 759 wins. So that little website's off. So Ferris, you're probably right for once. But 759 and 370. So
that doesn't sound right. This says it was updated as of the 18th
of 2015.
Said this the 18th of the last 2 days ago.
Oh, well, we don't know. Just
I think I know.
Tell you what, you come by here and
I'm gonna say Jeff Benjamin's wrong.
Scotty does. I know Scotty does.
How do you like that, Maxwell? That's right. I said number 1 is wrong.
Oh.
He was all kinds of wrong. What was the question? I don't know. How many career wins?
I'm pulling it up here.
Crickets.
600.
Latest update.
Overall.
February 18th, 2016. I'm going to call him and say he's wrong. Text him back.
I don't think he's wrong.
All right. Well, hi, neighbor. Hi there.
Everybody thinks he's always right. I'm going to disagree. Just because I like to disagree. She wants an autograph.
Oh, here, your
I'll
autograph?
sign that.
There you go. Give her one of the big shining autographs. You need one?
Autograph?
Thank you.
That's $5, please.
And don't miss the inventory reduction sale out at Jake's either, where he'll be signing autographs.
I'll sign autographs all day.
Well, he wants your autograph on the bottom of that check.
on the bottom of that credit card slip.
Sign right here.
Inventory reduction sale.
You know, you should bring some stuff out here because, you know, get a good couch. That's got to be good on your back.
Well, maybe an adjustable mattress.
A Tempur-Pedic bed.
The adjustable mattresses are definitely good for your health. Give you a little more energy during the day. Give you a proper, correct night's sleep.
Well, why don't you have a booth?
I'm not a booth kind of guy.
Oh.
I got a store.
You got a store with a bunch of booths.
With a bunch of individual mattresses for people to try out. That's right, Scott. Get the mattress of tomorrow today for your healthy night's sleep.
At a low price of
Sunday.
We'll sell you the whole bed, but you only need the edge. Speaking of edge, it's got a foam encased edge guard.
Yeah, and they're not open on Sundays.
And we're not open on
And they don't open until 10 on weekdays.
Yeah,
but I am giving out autographs.
How do you manage that? Well, you could swing by there before you go to work because you won't get there till, 11?
Now, how would you know what time I get to work?
Because I know.
You don't
I
know
keep an eye on you, Joe.
Scotty doesn't know.
Hey, be sure to stick around after this show because, Big Daddy Jim and Jeff number 2, as well as the Fix 96 Prize Queen will be here. Prizes will be out, throwing out, not away.
It's hard on the listeners to have to put up with us waiting for Jim.
Who was the opening act for AC/DC?
I didn't go down and watch it.
Exactly what they do to us.
If you're an Aerosmith fan, Whitford is the bass player for Aerosmith. Whitford, I think his son's in the band, and that's who was opening.
Junior
Whitford.
Well, see, that's kind of what our show is.
And they will start 1 hour.
We're the opening act, which nobody listens to. And then when the big dogs come on, boom.
You're the warm-up.
We are the
Nothing
warm-up.
wrong being a warm-up band.
A warm-up band. What else is going on? NASCAR, is this Daytona 500 week?
Actually say how many wins it says Coach Al has?
How long are we going to dwell on this? Let's just let it go.
We're done with that, Jake.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a number.
We're dwelling on it.
It's important to me.
Let's just get off the $5.99 at $600.
Well, anyway.
If you're looking for a $5.99 deal, it's over with.
Daytona 500 weekend.
Big weekend.
Is that tomorrow?
Opens up, yeah. Daytona 500
right there, eh?
That's a big race day for the race fans. It all starts tomorrow.
Race day, and for the next 10 months.
And Jeff Gordon in the booth. Is surprisingly good.
You got to take Junior, don't you, Junior?
Has he done a?
I was listening to him. Was it last night? Night before Thursday. Listening to him a little bit on Thursday, and I tell you what, even if you didn't like him behind the wheel, he's pretty good on the camera. So,
well, I'm not a real big NASCAR fan, but you know. I thought the wall trips are always entertaining. So
why don't we try to do that? You two, the Kirby twins, do that. Who's on top? Which one of you guys can hold the other one up?
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think they both fail.
Lloyd's trying to count now. Look at him. 9, 10.
10.
Good.
How many hugs did I receive today?
Hi. Yeah, he'll sign right down here.
Give me that autograph.
There, you need a pen? I don't even know what we're doing.
That's where the fans are lost because they can't see us.
Don't even know what we're doing here.
Giving out autographs, making the people happy. The people.
This is the most autographs I think we've ever signed.
Yes. And what do you got there? Is that is this for the auction?
It's confetti.
Oh, I thought it was for the raffle. Good job, Jim.
Wait a minute, is that the agenda?
Yeah, it was. The agenda. Dude, I saved those.
The agenda's over with.
I got a file. I put those in. Well, guess what, guys? It's 10 o'clock. That means we are done.
I can't run this out. Thank God it's over.
The big dogs are going to take over. Join us next Saturday at Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in historic downtown Lincoln, where we'll have new Coach Silky.
Coach Matt Silkowski in the house.
Will be in the house. Check us out on LCTV Channel 5, WLCNonline.com, and as always, thank the Lincoln Hampton Inn for their beverages and bagels and pastries. And
wow, that's great bass.
That's great bass. Stay tuned. The big dogs are taking over. This has been the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM.
Good day.